Hey everybody, so I'm going to try making a second video of our Lighthearted Shelter-in-Place Beginner Yoga with Kimmey and Chuckie, my little sidekick. Today you're going to need a strap of some sort. This is I believe a judo belt, thanks to my brother-in-law who gave me a bunch of these. You can use a tie from your bathrobe. You can have neckties. If they're not long enough, tie a couple together. So if you need to take a minute to do that, go ahead. And it's always a good idea to have blocks, 2 of them. I use them all the time. I'll try to make it maybe so we don't always use them, but I highly suggest getting them. And if you do, they come in different sizes. This is 4 inches across and 9 long, 6 wide. So 4 by 6 by 9. They have some that are actually narrower this way, and I think they're very dangerous because you can't really put your hands on them and balance. You don't want it any thinner than 4 inches. Okay, so that being said, a reminder that if anything does not feel right, if it feels painful, if it's, just stop or back off. Don't push it ever. Not in my classes, at least. You just listen to your body, be kind to your body. Doing something is better than doing nothing. There's no competition here. It's just you. Nobody cares if you can't do something. So please listen to your body and just have this be enjoyable for you and helpful. Okay, I would like us to start on our backs. I did have a request to use straps for today and do some shoulder work with straps, but I would like to start on our backs. And all we're going to do is hug our knees. Open your legs wide and bring those knees down toward the armpits. You can also hold behind the thighs and relax the neck down. We're going to roll side to side, but rather than just going roll, 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 let's start being conscious of our breath and our movement. This is such a simple way to get your breathing and movement working together. So breathing from the belly, just inhale up. Exhale, draw those legs in and roll to the right. Exhale. Inhale, come back up slowly. Relax the shoulders, lengthen the neck. Exhale down the other side. So just find a nice slow rhythm. When you exhale, draw those knees down. And pay attention to what's really going on here. You're massaging the back of your head, your upper back, your upper glutes. You're loosening those hips up by hugging those legs down. You're breathing and you're moving. Really simple. Remembering to always breathe from your belly first, then up through your rib cage, and then up into your chest, broadening your chest, lifting your heart. And as you exhale from the chest, the ribs come back together and drop the belly towards the spine. Side to side. We're not in a hurry. I don't have anywhere else to go, and I'm guessing neither do you. So to change it up a little bit, coming into happy baby, knees stay where they are. Bring the soles of the feet to the sky best you can. If you can hold the insides of the feet or the outsides of the feet, the big toes, behind the thighs, doesn't matter. So exhale down, relax your shoulders, lengthen your neck, and roll to the right. Inhaling up, exhale, roll to your left. I like to do one side at a time where I actually push the right side down and roll to the right. Then I release that side going up, exhale the other side down. It kind of rocks me. And it seems to go a little deeper for my hips, opening the hips up. So exhale down, inhale up, side to side. Long neck, relax the shoulders. Couple more. Just release. Maybe do some pretend bicycles just to do something a little different. Keeping that belly nice and strong down to the spine to protect your back. And you can lower those legs if you like, making sure that you're protecting your lower back by engaging your abdominals. We'll just do a few of these. Breathing. And eventually our feet are coming right by our seat, hip width. From your shoulders, rotate the entire arms so the palms are upward. We're going to do little pelvic tilts, so nothing is coming off of the ground except your lower back. So as you exhale, first flatten your spine. Belly down to the spine, flatten. Inhale, all you're doing is moving your pelvis the other direction, rounding your lower back. Go carefully. Exhale down, nice and slow. Find your rhythm. Inhale. Slowly warming up that lower spine. It's fun being able to watch myself, so if I'm looking at myself, sorry, this is novel for me. It just helps me see if I'm doing it correctly. I can't really even see myself other than a big pink blob. Couple more, and each time maybe you're able to arch the back a little more and feel that stretch in the front of your body. Now just hang out for a second. For those who would like to do this, we're going to go up and down into bridge poses. If that's too much for you, just keep doing what we were doing. So palms upward. Inhale, engage your glutes, engage your thighs as you lift those hips up. Draw those thighs towards each other and lengthen through your knees. Exhale down, keeping engaged. We're not relaxing as we come down, we're working. And try not to come down quite all the way. Inhale and come back up. Stretch the front of the body. Chest comes towards the chin. Exhale down, and please do not turn your head in this pose because we're putting pressure on the neck. Inhale up. Thighs towards each other, lengthen through the knees. Exhale down, stay engaged. Breathe. One more coming up. Coming down. Hug and roll just for a moment. Just a couple of rollsies. Roll, roll, roll. Feet back. We're going to do the same thing again, but a little differently. So rotate the palms upward. This also helps by rotating from the shoulders, palms upward. When you lift your hips, you're more on the shoulders rather than the neck. So we're inhaling up, engage the thighs, the glutes, and you're only going to lower a couple of inches. Inhale back up. Really work those legs. Exhale 2 inches. Tummy's working. Lengthen through the knees. Couple more. One more. Come up. Stay up just for a couple of breaths. If you can, come out of it if you need to. Slowly come down, one vertebrae at a time. Exhaling. Hugging and rolling. Yeah. Wake up that spine. So now we're going to use straps for our legs. So if you're able to straighten your right leg, that's great. If you need to keep it by your seat, that's fine. Left leg, I'm doing the left side first because it's the side that's showing. Put the strap where the ball of the foot and the arch meet on the foot. One hand, if your strap is long enough, one hand on each strap and slide the arms all the way down. You want the back of the arms all the way on the mat. And if you notice the difference from up here, how the shoulders and neck feel, as opposed to down here, where the shoulders and neck can actually relax. And that's important. So inhale, lengthen through both heels. And exhale, draw that foot towards your head, bending the knee as much as you need to. Always keeping that little micro bend in the leg. Inhale, lengthening through the heels. You can shorten the strap. And exhale. Come a little closer. Breathe. Shoulders relax, neck stays long. Inhaling. Both legs are active if they're both straight. Breathe. Remember, you can shorten that strap. A few more breaths. From the belly. Exhale from the chest. Now put both straps in your left hand, slide the hand up to the foot. Right arm out from the shoulder, palm upward. Inhale, lengthen through both heels. Exhale, draw the foot towards your head and all the way out to the left, however far that is for you. It could be an inch, it could be a foot, 2 feet. Keep that right hip, right cheek on the mat, so don't roll over. Try to keep grounding this right side down as you go out and down. Breathe. Inhale, lengthening through the heels. Exhale, opening. Grounding the right cheek, hip down. Breathe. Feeling that stretch on the inner thigh, that adductor. This is also an arm strengthener if you haven't noticed. Breathe through the belly first. Exhale, release from the chest first. Inhale up. I'm going to switch feet. You stay on the same foot. I'm just going to show you what's going to happen on your other side. So you're going to take your strap, the foot, and this time both straps in the right hand. I'm using the, ignore my side, just use your right hand. Inhale, lengthen through the heels and draw that leg all the way across your body. Stretching that IT band. If you can't come very far, that's okay. Just try not to go any further than parallel to the ground. Keeping that top leg nice and active. From that left hip, you should feel a stretch happening down to the knee. And if it's safe for you, move that right shoulder blade to the right, dropping the left shoulder blade down, deepening that upper body twist, only if your body allows. So inhale, lengthen through both heels. And exhale, maybe bring the foot up a little higher towards the head and over. Whatever you're able to do, and breathe. Couple more breaths, breathing into that left hip, down the thigh to the knee. Release. Coming back up, just hug and roll. Now I'm just going to go ahead and turn around to the other side. Okay, this time, right foot against the strap where the ball and the arch meet. We're not on the arch itself, we're right where the ball and the arch meet. Lengthen up, slide those hands down and relax on the mat. Lengthen your neck, relax the shoulders. Lengthening through both heels unless your left foot is by your seat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw that leg down. Breathe. Remember, have a micro bend or a deep bend, whatever you need for this to be safe. Shortening the strap as you inhale, if you like. Breathe. My leg is already shaking. Eek. Both straps in that right hand all the way up to the foot, left arm out from the shoulder, palm upward. Inhale, lengthen. Bring the foot towards your head, open out to the right, grounding that left cheek down now. Keep the left hip down. Inhale, lengthen through the heels. Maybe bring this foot a little closer back towards the head, stretching this even more. And open out and breathe from the belly. Get a good stretch. Inhale up, and again I'm going to turn around this time. Both straps in your left hand. Oh, wait a minute. Birch, what am I doing? I think I did everything wrong, didn't I? I don't know. Oh, no, I didn't. Never mind. You're good. Okay, welcome to reality. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale over. I should have stayed on the other side. Oh, such a silly girl. Breathe. I'd forgotten I'd switched legs. Never get to be this old, you guys. It's scary. So inhale, lengthen. Maybe bring the foot up towards the head a little. Exhale over, and if you want to bring that left shoulder blade. Let's see, I'm all confused now. Scooting that right shoulder blade over, left shoulder blade down. Or maybe it's the opposite. Rats. Sorry, you guys, I've confused myself, but hey, reality. It's reality, baby. So in other words, the shoulder that's closest to this foot that's crossed over, that's the shoulder blade you want to scoot over, and then drop the opposite shoulder blade down. Oh, you guys. Oh, no, my students are cracking up now. They're used to this. So we're stretching that luscious IT band here. If you're a runner, you're going to be so thankful for this. Couple more breaths. And release and hug and roll. Oh my goodness. Let's do stuff where I don't need to do left or right. Okay, we'll do a quick little twist here. So, arms out. Oh no, let's do this twist. Oh, I changed my mind. I'm gonna do my big one. So, legs to the sky. Arms out from the shoulders, palms upward. If you need to bend your knees and only go over as far as you feel safe. 2 inches or all the way. So inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, belly to the spine. Use those abdominals. Drop those legs to one side. Nice and slow. Use the tummy muscles to do all the work. head the opposite direction. Inhale, engage the belly, lift up, and slowly keep engaging as you lower down, head the other direction. So this is a twist. We're working our abdominals and our obliques. We're breathing and moving. Keep going if you can. Always stop if you need to. You can hug and roll. We'll do about 3 more on each side because these are so good. Oh my gosh, they feel so good. Sometimes I get a delicious back adjustment out of it. I'm just waiting for it. So 2 more times each side if you can. Oh, got it. It just went. Woohoo! Okay, class over. Got my back adjustment. Okay, 1 more time. Up and down, I think, or close enough. Use the tummy, go down all the way the other side. Look the opposite direction. Inhale up and hug and roll. Oh, that's so good. And then end up just rolling over onto your right side. I'm going to roll on my left, you roll on your right. Use that hand to help you up. We did it. Okay, so let's put our feet in Baddha Konasana. And for some people, this might be hard to do. You might be, it's hard to sit on the ground and have your legs like this. If you have a block or a pillow, or you can even roll your mat up, sit up on the mat a little higher to help your legs fall down a little bit more so they're not up all the way up here, or they can be up here. Who cares? Okay. So let's just lengthen up, roll the shoulders back and down, just gently slide the shoulder blades down without forcing it. Engage the back muscles, engage the abdominals to help you sit up. And eventually lengthen up. And if you want a block in front to come forward, to put your hands on a block, you can put your hands on the ground, or you can just put your arms on your knees as you lengthen up and come forward and help draw those legs down without forcing it. Again, shoulders away from the ears. Draw them down. Lengthen the spine. Breathe. Open those hips. Inhale, shoulders roll back and just come up. Shake your little legs out. Get your strap. Shake, 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 shake. And if you want to just cross your legs, again, if you want to sit up on a block, if it's too difficult, you can sit up on a block. There you go. Bam. Easy. Easy peasy. Or a couple of pillows, something to make it more a more relaxed seated position for you. So, with our strap, we're going to hold our arms out, and you want the strap long enough, and you want to open wide enough so when you lift up and over, absolutely nothing bends. Your wrists don't bend, your elbows don't bend, so you want it far enough so you can go back and forth. If you have shoulder issues, caution, caution, caution. Listen to your body. So you want to be able to do that. So, all right, we're sitting up nice and tall. Inhaling up. Exhale down, nice and slow, no hurry. You can shorten the strap as you loosen up. Taking your time. the strap again if you like. One more time, forward and backward and forward. So 3 movements. 1, and just hold on to your strap and just roll your shoulders. And if you want to change the cross of your legs, go right ahead. And we'll take our strap and go over to the right side if you can. And if this is too weird with the strap, don't use a strap. Just stretch with your body. But using a strap kind of makes it a little deeper stretch. So go very carefully without collapsing into this bottom shoulder. If you want to rotate the chest upward, go right ahead and breathe. And try to keep this opposite hip down. Breathe. Always listen to your neck. Turn your head wherever your neck is the most comfortable. Should be feeling a good stretch in that arm, of that side. Inhale, come up, and just go to the other side. Whatever adjustments you need to do. Breathing. Remember not to collapse into the shoulder, out of the shoulder. Lengthen your body, rotate the chest upward. You can shorten the strap if you want, just to make it a more of a stretch, a deeper stretch. Breathe. Keep breathing. Inhale, release, roll your shoulders. I'm going to turn around just for a second. Have your strap. Take your right hand, bring your strap behind you. Take your left hand, draw your elbow in towards the ear. We're not moving the ear to the elbow. We are in a straight line. Move the elbow towards the ear and bring it back, and then grab your strap wherever you're able. And breathe as I turn around. So roll the shoulders back and down, lengthen your spine, elbow in and draw down. Go carefully, always. So we're not moving the head down, moving it over. We're nice and tall. Breathe. If you can clasp your fingers, great. I'm way over that from a long time ago. Strap or nothing. Strap or bust. And release. Once again, roll the shoulders. Left hand, bring the strap behind you. Oops. Before you grab the strap, move that elbow in and back. Find that strap wherever you can. Lengthen up and draw down carefully. Elbow in and back. Breathe. Long spine. Breathe. I wish I could sleep as peacefully as Chuckie does for so long, for the amount of hours that he sleeps. I'm jealous. Little Chuckie. And release, roll your shoulders. So if you have blocks, let's try this before we get into towards our standing. If you have blocks, maybe even pillows could work. 1 or 2 blocks. You need 2 blocks, that's fine. No problem. You might want to tuck your toes. So I'm just going to use 1. And you'll want to come up a little bit and grab your calves and move them to the outside. Sit back down and make sure your feet are to the outside of your hips, if you can. Again, if this is too much for your knees, don't do it. So we're going to bring our arms into cactus. Bring your right arm forward. Bring your left arm on top. If this is all you can do, that's perfect. If you can bring your hands back to back, wonderful. If you can wind the hands around, palm to palm, awesome. So what we're going to try to do, there are two parts to this. First, the arms. Inhale out and up, stretching in between those shoulder blades. Breathe. Exhale, just release down a little bit. Now for those who want to go a step further, we're going to come up. So you're going to go out and up with the arms. At the same time, you're going to come straight up with your body and come down. You can bring the arms down with your body if you like. So we're not leaning forward, we're coming straight up. Inhale, straight up. Out and up with the arms, and you can bring them back down. You slowly come down. Remember, we're not coming forward and up. If you have to, of course, do so. But ideally, we're just coming straight up and down. Oh, and our legs are going to feel it. We'll do one more on this side since we still have another side to do. I'm not sure how many this was. I think it was 4. Release, roll the shoulders. Oh. Cactus arms, left arm underneath, right arm on top. Remember, you can stay here, back to back. If you can wind around, excellent. So inhale out and up, a few breaths. If this is too much, bring them down. Or let go, don't do this part. When you're ready, inhale straight up with the arms. Exhale, bring everything down. With your breath. One more. Release the arms, roll the shoulders. Oh yeah. So let's come over. From here's a tabletop where your wrists are right below the shoulders. We're going to walk our hands one hand length away. We're going to push back. Take a couple of breaths, walking the hands away. For now, just walk your hands away. Your toes can be tucked. We're just doing a very brief kind of child's pose, but not really. Just stretch out what we just did. You can roll side to side. Coming back up. One more time, go back. This time we're going to lift the knees for downward dog. Keep the knees nice and bent. Remember, press the ends of the fingers, the knuckles, the palms into your mat. Get a firm connection. Push away from those hands, and the head relaxes right between the arms. Relax that neck. Draw those hips far away from you. And start walking your dog, one leg at a time. If your wrists are not happy with this, you can come down onto your forearms. Or just use a chair. You can go to a chair and just stretch your legs out. Or you can come onto your knees and just go one leg at a time, stretch that way. Breathe. keep going if you can. Stretch it out, lengthen down, diagonal stretches, bending one knee, pushing away, holding, breathing, bending the other knee, breathe. And this time we will come into a real child's pose as we come forward. Open the knees. You can use a block or two if you like for your hands. You don't have to. Toes touch. You sit back on your heels. Palms on the mat or the blocks. Lift the elbows and walk those hands away from you as you sit on your heels. And roll side to side, nice and slow. Stretch one side as you roll to that side. Stretch the other. Walk the hands away. Breathe. Keep breathing, couple more. Then coming back up. Downward dog again. If you can, we're not going to stay long. Exhale, push back. Lift the knees. Straighten the legs. Walkie, walkie. Breathy, breathy. And then eventually, we're just going to inhale, lift our head, look between the hands, and walk those feet behind the hands. And if you're able to hang down, great. If it makes you dizzy or if it hurts your neck, you can bend the knees and just kind of hang out like this. You can do this on the edge of a chair, just stand like this. I'm trying to do demos here. Just anything, just to stretch those hammies a little bit and lengthen down and relax. If you want to hold your elbows, breathe. Change the cross of your elbows if you like. Release, bend the knees, arms out, head up, come on up, those thighs bring you up, arms up to the sky. And exhale your hands in front of your heart. And we'll just do a brief mountain pose. Mountain pose, feet are about hip width, slightly pigeon-toed. Ground those 4 points underneath your feet, like roots growing into the earth. As you lengthen your body all the way up through the crown of the head. Shoulders gently roll back and down, opening your chest, lifting your heart. Draw the head back without tucking the chin. And breathe. You can close your eyes.